Hey, good morning. What's going on, Lord Mason? Hey, I'm glad to see you back up, back on this running thing, trying to get fit. Hey, remember what we said, slow and steady battle. But welcome back. But as you see, this morning, I run to see who has the most guts. So I'm gonna see who got the most guts out here running. But this morning, let's talk about setbacks. A lot of times, a lot of people are so used to being the number one stunner, the best of the best, that when they have a setback in their career, it really defines them. It either makes them go into that downward spiral, or that setback motivates them to have even greater comeback. Meaning, I might fail at something, I can do one or two things. I can either wallow in self-pity and never recover, or I can use that setback as motivation to be greater. I think everybody should take a setback every once in a while to refocus us on the mission, because if something becomes too easy, we get too complacent, and that's when mistakes happen. Watching the Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls documentary, I know there's one thing about Michael Jordan was he was driven. So they couldn't beat the Pistons. So what he did, he used that setback. He could have said, hey, we're never gonna beat the Pistons, and just gave up. But he didn't. He used those setbacks to motivate him to become greater, as well as bring his team along with him. So it takes that good leader to motivate somebody to have a setback, to have them have a greater comeback. And I'll tell you, I met the Army version of Michael Jordan down at Fort Bliss in 123rd Main Support Battalion, the Iron Helm Battalion. And the Army's version of Michael Jordan was Sergeant Major Mustafa. So when Sergeant Major Mustafa got to the battalion, we wasn't winning. We couldn't get over that hump. So what he did was, he did like Jordan. He looked at all our setbacks. He said, okay, let me build my team. And like Jordan said, you had to play his way. Pretty much he was gone. So Sergeant Major Mustafa, he put together a team. And with a little bit of practice and coaches, he built a super team where we were very successful. So he used our setbacks to motivate us first sergeant to be even greater. So it takes a good leader to recognize that, yes, soldiers are gonna have setbacks, but at the same time as that leader, it's our job to get the best of our soldiers. So we can't allow our soldiers to think, hey, I didn't get a 3 on my PT test. Hey, I'm not the number one person. It's up to us as leaders to pull that person to the side and say, hey, everybody's gonna have a setback once in a while. You either use this setback to motivate you to have an even greater comeback, or you can just continue that downward spiral. So having a setback every once in a while, I think that is good for the soul. The big thing is, how do you respond to it? You continue the downward spiral, or use that as motivation to springboard you ahead to have a greater comeback. So just want to talk about that this morning. And as usual, if you can get out and do 30 minutes of some type of physical activity, hey, get up, get moving, get a little sweaty. PT is free. Y'all take it easy.